story begins 65 years ago, when a deadly nuclear war almost ended the world. In just one night, the power grid and all communication systems collapsed. Humanity fell into darkness. But deep in the Amazon jungle, a scientist discovered something called the Genesis tree. Its flower had enough energy to rebuild the entire world. Soon, this flower became the new global power source, and governments took full control of every Genesis tree. After the war, 90% of newborn children started suffering from serious genetic diseases. To solve this, scientists mixed the Genesis flower into human DNA. Now kids were born with upgraded abilities, better hearing, sharper vision, stronger sleep control, and more. These gifted humans were called genetics, and they lived at the top level of society, but nearly 10% of children rejected the genetic upgrade. These people were known as specials, and society treated them like outsiders, giving them only small jobs and no respect. Now the story reaches Genesis Institute. A girl named Chloe sneaks inside as a student. Her partner Leon, who uses a wheelchair, enters the building disguised as a janitor. Leon unlocks a secure door and puts guards to sleep by releasing gas through the ventilation system. The scientists in the lab fall unconscious. But right when Leon starts the real extraction, the passcode turns out to be wrong. He urgently asks Chloe to find the new code. Outside in the lobby, some students are making fun of specials, and Chloe creates a fake argument to distract them. A guard arrives to stop the fight, and Chloe secretly steals his notebook, hoping the code is inside. She finds the right numbers and sends the code to Leon. Finally, Leon enters the lab. He pulls out an old watch from his mother. On it, the words are written, "We are equal, we are one." This gives him the strength to continue. He opens the machine and reaches the Genesis tree. Using an old tool, he cuts the glass. The moment he tries to remove the flower, the tree reacts, shooting sharp spikes and triggering the alarm. Still, Leon manages to pull the flower safely and hide it inside a blue capsule. Outside, a loud announcement warns that the building is going into lockdown. Everyone must leave immediately. Chloe waits for Leon, but guards force her toward the exit. Suddenly, she sees Leon rolling out just in time. He pretends to bump into her, dropping a teddy bear where the Genesis flower is secretly hidden. Guards search him, but only find the old watch. They laugh at him and call him a freak. At the exit, scanners check everyone. A man with enhanced vision scans the teddy bear, but no one notices the powerful flower hidden inside it. Leon and Chloe walk out with their mission complete. The world is about to change forever. A little later, Leon and Chloe stop on the street and watch the news on a giant screen. Senator Frank asks the public to support a new law that will allow genetic enhancement even after birth. After him, famous singer Mira appears on the screen and announces a free concert in the special zone. As they walk home in disguise, Leon tells Chloe that leaders and celebrities only pretend to care about specials. In reality, it's all for attention and power. Right then, they see a poor man kicked out of a store just for being a special, while a sign in the window reads, "Death to Genetics." Meanwhile, Mira's manager warns her that the special zone is dangerous and the crowd will be huge, so she should cancel the autograph event. But Mira gets angry and refuses. She says she wants to meet people face to face. Otherwise, how will unity ever happen? Soon, Chloe and Leon reach the checkpoint of the special zone. Guards scan their IDs and let them pass. Next morning, Leon is out buying supplies while Chloe watches Senator Frank's interview on TV. Frank claims he has created a medicine that will allow every human, even specials, to gain genetic upgrades after birth. Chloe feels hopeful, but Leon is sure it's a lie. They return home, which is actually their workshop. Chloe grows plants, and Leon builds machines. Using energy from the Genesis flower, Leon powers artificial limbs for specials, making their bodies stronger. Their clients pay them, and that money keeps both of them alive. Later that day, they get a call from the genetic zone. A man is in trouble and needs his mechanical suit repaired immediately. Chloe wants to refuse because it's too dangerous, but Leon accepts right away, especially after hearing the promise of triple payment. Chloe is scared. What they do is completely illegal, but Leon assures her that he knows every shortcut in the city. He won't be caught. Soon, they reach a luxury restaurant. The chef there is a special who uses a mechanical suit. He quietly brings them inside so Leon can fix the machine. Suddenly, a violent gang called Anti-Genetics breaks in. Power goes out, screams echo through the restaurant. Leon finishes the repair, and the chef heads out to check the situation and to bring their money. Outside, chaos explodes. The gang brutally attacks the genetics inside. Tables shatter, people scream, and one by one, innocent lives are taken. Within minutes, the room is filled with bodies and destruction. Then the gang begins spraying hate messages on the walls. Soon the chef stumbles back into the kitchen, shaking and terrified. He tells Leon and Chloe what's happening outside, then collapses and dies. Leon and Chloe try to escape, but the back door is locked. No way out. Leon quickly makes a plan. He asks Chloe to help him wear the chef's mechanical suit. Right now, that suit is their only chance to survive. A moment later, two gang members enter the kitchen. They only find the chef's body. Leon and Chloe are hiding. The men spray more paint and talk about tomorrow's event. Then they say something even more shocking. The day after tomorrow, something huge is going to happen. Their boss warns everyone to stick to the plan, waving a knife at them. One of the men drops a piece of paper, and Chloe quietly picks it up. Sirens scream in the distance. Police are coming. The gang prepares to escape. But just then, Leon loses control of the suit for a second, and the men spot him. They attack instantly. During the fight, the boss's mask slips, and Leon and Chloe see his real face. With the strength of the suit, Leon smashes open the back door. Both of them sprint out into the night, escaping death by seconds. Outside, Leon struggles to walk in the damaged suit, so Chloe holds him and guides him through a dark alley. The suit is badly broken, but somehow they make it back home. Next morning, every news channel is flashing the restaurant attack. Security footage shows both Leon and Chloe, and the media immediately calls them criminals. The police announce a reward for any information about them. Meanwhile, Captain Hughes is leading the special forces, and he is secretly the leader of the anti-genetics gang. His message is clear. The special zone will be raided soon. Leon and Chloe are shocked. They unfold the paper Chloe picked up. It's Mira's concert flyer with a small map. Now they understand the truth. The anti-genetics gang plans to attack the concert and blame specials for it. That way, the world will see specials as dangerous terrorists. Hearing this, Leon decides to leave the city before they're caught, but Chloe refuses. She says innocent lives must be saved. Leon looks defeated. He says, "What can a man in a wheelchair and a 12-year-old girl do?" His words break Chloe's heart. She cries, calls him selfish, and runs away. Leon tries to follow, but his legs fail him. The story shifts into a flashback. We see teenage Leon sneaking through his father's office and discovering secret files. That's when he learns the truth. He is a special. His father catches him, furious. Back in the present, Leon looks at his mother's old watch and realizes he can't run away anymore. Hours later, Chloe returns home and sees Leon repairing the suit. She helps him put it on. Leon reveals his plan to expose Hughes and show the world the truth. He prepares small tools as weapons and even bends metal rods with his new strength. At the same time, Chloe notices biolines inside the suit that can be charged with energy. She mixes chemicals and upgrades the suit, making it even more powerful, though not exactly stable. Meanwhile, in the special zone, Mira's huge concert is in full swing. The crowd goes wild, pushing against the barriers while guards struggle to control them. After the show, Mira heads to her bus, but suddenly the guards turn on her own security team. The gang arrives in trucks and spray hate messages across the walls. Hughes threatens Mira. If she wants to live, she must stay silent. Just then, Leon appears, masked, suited, and dropping from above like a real hero. He aims to fire, but Chloe's chemical upgrade changes everything. Instead of bullets, plants burst out of the suit. The gang laughs, calling him a joke. But Leon uses those very plants to attack, turning vines and branches into weapons. At that moment, Chloe rams a car into one of the thugs, shifting the fight in their favor. Leon jumps into the vehicle. Mira watches in shock as Chloe speeds away, rescuing them all in the chaos. The battle has only begun. Leon, Chloe, and Mira rush home and lock every door. Outside, anti-genetics cars are hunting for them. On TV, the news headline flashes, "Mira kidnapping attempt stopped. Saved by a mystery hero." Everyone is wondering who that hero was. Mira notices Leon's injury and treats his wounds. She tells him she always wanted to become a doctor and help people. Chloe draws a cute sketch of Leon as a flower hero. Leon hates it, but Mira loves the drawing. Leon then explains the full truth to Mira about Hughes, the gang, and their plan. Mira panics. She says she has to leave because tomorrow she has a big event with Senator Frank. Leon realizes the gang's next target. Today, Mira, tomorrow, Frank. The gang wants to stop post-birth enhancement by killing important leaders. Mira wants to warn someone, but Leon stops her. Hughes is part of the police. No one can be trusted. They decide to make their own plan. Next day, Mira and Leon arrive at the family planning center, pretending to be husband and wife. Mira lies that they don't have an appointment to avoid the media. The doctor believes them and begins a tour. During the tour, Leon quietly steals a set of keys. Then he asks Mira to perform a small show to distract everyone. The whole staff gathers in one room, safe and away from danger. Meanwhile, the anti-genetics gang storms the center. Leon faces them in the lobby. They attack, but he throws gas bombs that melt their masks. A fierce fight explodes. At first, Leon holds strong, but the gang is huge. He falls to the floor. Hughes rips off his mask and punches him again and again. Suddenly, Senator Frank's security team arrives, and the gang runs away. Mira reveals the truth. She warned Frank ahead of time because she knew Leon couldn't fight alone. Then Leon's world breaks apart. Frank tells him something shocking. He is Leon's real father. Chloe hears this and believes Leon has been lying to her all along. Heartbroken, she runs out crying. Reporters rush into the lobby. Instantly, Frank switches into politician mode. He tells the cameras that his own son is proof of the huge gap between genetics and specials, and tomorrow's vote will finally fix this madness. Days later, the project passes with massive support. Buses arrive in the special district to take poor people for treatment. After the procedure, all borders will be removed, and specials will live freely with genetics. Inside the medical center, Leon asks Frank if he has found Chloe, but she's still missing. When Leon mentions Hughes, Frank quickly changes the topic and promises to fix his son. But Leon reminds him of what happened to his mother. Frank tried to fix her too, and she died. Frank admits his mistake and finally gives Leon a letter written by his mother. Leon reads it quietly. She tells him to forgive, to stay kind, and to never leave family behind. Tears roll down Leon's face. Mira takes him outside for fresh air. As they walk, Leon spots Chloe across the street. She runs to him. They hug tightly and cry, together again, stronger than before. Leon tells Chloe and Mira his biggest fear. He thinks Frank planned the anti-genetics attacks so his project would pass. To prove it, Chloe borrows a camera from someone in the camp. Inside the lab, doctors choose their next patient for treatment. Chloe hides in the vents and starts recording. Hughes and Frank arrive and openly talk, revealing the truth. They have been partners from the beginning. Once the special patient is sedated, Frank explains his real plan. They are removing a rare biomaterial from the brains of specials and mixing it with a new gene formula. This creates a pure essence that will be injected into genetics people of all ages. Frank calls it the future of human evolution, but the truth is cruel. He only wants to fix his son. The specials won't be treated at all. They are just raw material. Chloe plays the recording for the specials in the tent. Mira breaks down and apologizes, saying she had no idea. Leon then repeats his mother's message about unity, inspiring everyone to fight back. But first, he needs his suit. Good thing Chloe already stole the storage keys. Next morning, Frank and the nurses come to take Leon for the procedure. But when the blanket lifts, Leon stands in full suit. He grabs his father and steals the essence syringes. Frank tries to explain he did all of this for his son, but Leon calls him a monster and locks him inside the room. Leon rushes to Chloe, grabs ammo, and heads to the security room. Two guards attack him, but Leon defeats them, though one manages to hit the alarm button. Meanwhile, Chloe connects the camera to a computer and begins sending the recording to the police. It will take 5 minutes. Before Leon leaves, Mira kisses him and wishes him luck. Outside, Hughes arrives with his entire gang. The specials form a circle and fight back using pots, metal pipes, and broken tools. They have hardly any weapons, but they have numbers. Leon moves through the battlefield like lightning, knocking enemies down one after another. Hughes calls for backup. Soon armed men arrive, and many specials are shot. Leon and Hughes clash in a brutal fight. Hughes overpowers him and throws Leon to the ground. Leon escapes, wounded and barely breathing. Back at the security room, things get worse. A thug grabs Mira by the neck. Chloe tries to help, but isn't strong enough. Suddenly, a special bursts into the room and knocks the attacker out. The upload finishes and Chloe sends the evidence to the police. Leon crawls into the lab, bleeding and exhausted. Hughes follows. They fight between steel tables and heavy machines. Leon opens the Genesis tree unit and throws a metal piece, cracking the glass. Hughes slams him into the broken tank. As Hughes prepares to finish him, Leon grabs a Genesis flower. The tree reacts. Sharp spikes shoot out and stab Hughes across the face. He falls and dies on the floor. Police storm the building minutes later. Frank's gang is arrested, and the illegal essence shots are seized. Chloe and Mira run to Leon and finally breathe in relief. He's alive. Leon and Mira share another kiss. A week later, global news explodes. Frank's secret plan is exposed, and the world praises the mystery hero who saved everyone. Some claim the hero was Frank's son, but officials deny it. The only dark news: Frank escaped from prison. The government announces a new future. The walls between specials and genetics are gone. People are free to live anywhere. Mira's voice is damaged from the chaos, so she can't sing anymore, but she doesn't care. She's happy living with Leon, and both love each other deeply. In the final scene, Frank hides in the shadows, scarred and furious, watching his son from far away. The story ends on a mysterious note, leaving us wondering what comes next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie explanation videos.